The president is back into the country after spending approximately 20 days outside the shore of Nigeria. Is back, and on today's episode, what I want to do is to give a recap on the eventualities that has unfolded since the president traveled on the 2nd of April, and just let him know, say, Siasi don't day for the country since you left, because there's every possibilities that there's cabinet members and everyone who flocks around him will not tell him in details what has happened. And sometimes these leaders not really they get idea of how bad the situation is, because everyone when they around go make and seems good to them, so that they go continue they achieve their short-term gratification with the position when they day. So what I want to do today is I want to give a recap on what has happened since the president traveled, and also I want to over the week Wike had a press briefing, and from the press briefing he gave his account on what he wanted or his intention for the Rivers State people, for the alienated governor of Rivers State, Simi Fubara. And I want to talk about Wike ideology. There's a reason why I want to talk about it. I want to look at Wike's political journey and Wike political ideology, what I would tag as an Wikeism. So I want to talk about him because he made an utterance. He said that if not be the intervention of the president, that there would have been a state of anarchy in the River State. And this was a man that once loved the state, that was once regarded as Mr. Project. And we want to see what has happened over the years that has made him to become this, or exhibiting this monstrous characterization and having an attribution of just a godlike personalities. This same personality when we go trace back to people when don't live in time past, people like Joseph Staling, people like Adolf Hitler, that were nihilistic, that were extremist, that were authoritarian, they were totalitarian. They exhibited this personality just because they can't get high with power. Now it be like, say, some of these politicians don't they intoxicated with power and don't make them believe, say, I can do anything. Nobody, I don't need to give any account on what I need to do. So because Wike is someone that I really like, and I want to talk about this and probably maybe if you hear him or if you know hear him, but I just want to talk about it. So welcome to the Testament podcast.
Instead of be sleep, let it be hate, let it degrade, let it be deep. Some others should weep, some others should keep the memory of the way that I died. Maybe.
But before I do that, please do wait to subscribe. Please, okay, bring the camera closer. Please do wait to subscribe. Follow us on our social media platform. Please subscribe. And what I want to do also, if you have an opinion that contradicts my own opinion, you can just lay out your facts on the comment section so that we'll just dialogue and just express ourselves. Okay, let's dive in first. The president traveled on the 2nd of April. Boku's local government area in Plateau State was heavily attacked. Another, yet again, terrorist attack hit the local government of Bokus, and we saw many were killed. We saw thousands displaced. And on the 12th of April again, there was a roadside bomb attack that happened in Maiduguri that saw 8 persons killed. And also another terrorist attack hit Plateau State again, and this time it was the Zik local government area of Plateau State. Massive death again, massacre, people being displaced again, yet again and again and again. And another one happened again in Benue State that saw the lives of many Nigerians being killed again, and people displaced, people being taken apart from their livelihood. They know they feel stay for their communities again. They don't do land grabbing, they take them, they deprive them of waiting, they make these people feel, say that their life gets meaning. And because of this insecurity, these are some of the, see, Mr. President, you just came back, and the news won't just fly in as you just come back and say you this one spent 10 billion naira for as an alternative source of energy power for ASOROCK. That is not our problem. I thought maybe you went for those 2 days working leave for an appraisal to do check and balances to see if there are places where you don't miss out. And I thought that as soon as you fly into the country, you just begin to attack this places when you don't notice, which is one of the major problem of Nigeria, is our insecurity. The insecurity challenges is enormous. The president should focus in helping Nigerians to deal with this. Every day, more than 2,000 to 3,000 Nigerians are killed as a result of insecurity. How long are we going to continue in this path? How long, Mr. President? I think when you came into board, one of the things you make emphasis on was how this your tenure, this your administration, this your plan is insecurity will be zero, will be brought down to the barest minimum. But look at what is happening. Look at what is happening yet again and again and again. Mr. President, you're welcome back. But we need you to attend to what is grieving us. We need you to attend to our pains. Not be to they go to build solar panel. The solar panel, the people who are selling these ideas or who want an alternative source of power supply at this time, it is enough reason for you to begin to ask questions. Then you should know that there's something happening to the national grid. The national grid, they collapse every week. It means if these persons are creating an alternative for you, an alternative source of power, because they know that anytime there's an issue with the power sector or the national grid collapse, it will affect the power in ASOROCK and you will get to know about it. So they won't try to cut you away from making only disturb them for what they want to do for the power sector. They want me to create an alternative power source for you so that you, once you see 24 hours light for ASOROCK, you go come dey feel say, man, the light situation done better. These are reasons why I always say that the president is surrounded by incompetency at the highest level. That everyone flowing around the president are just there for their selfish gratification. They are just there for their pocket, for their selfish interest. They don't have anything they want to do for Nigerians. These are just basic facts. Because you can see how they lay out what they want to do. Will they see their priorities? Will they see where they pay interest to? Now, things where they benefit them, not the things where they benefit the Nigerians. They don't pay attention to things that are of great benefit to Nigerians. They pay attention or engage in policies that will benefit them and find how best way to manipulate the constitution to favor their interests because of the so many loopholes for the constitution. We don't see Anna just recently also, as the president just flying, he never would do 1 week for Nigeria. We just see massive decamping from PDP to APC, waiting this up. What a guan. Mr. President, what is happening? You don't leave the job when you're supposed to, which is the attending to the problem of Nigerians, to making plans on how you want to win 2027. People around you don't sell you ideas, and you don't come out your eyes for things when matter. Then everybody is now on it, waiting what happen for 2027. Also, we also observed that I think there was information out there that he had a meeting with Fubara in the UK. That he met with Fubara in the UK, and though nobody could attest what is the outcome of their meeting, but Percy to a large extent fee draw a conclusion of what if he be. I feel say maybe 2 or 3 weeks from now, probably a month, we go yes say Fubara done the camp. There's a high chance that Fubara will go to APC. I believe say the president and Fubara don't meet and they don't take a decision or stand on the point that if I'm going to call off this state of emergency, if I'm going to restore you back as the governor of Rivers State, these are the things I want you to do. You're going to decamp and you're going to play a private role for me, because I go want me you deliver Rivers State for me for 2027. Probably this is not the agreement they don't enter, because that would have been why they met. So we will soon see say Fubara go to camp. There's a high chance that Fubara is going to the camp. Everybody just they play games towards 2027. and not they play games towards bringing dividends of democracy for Nigeria. That the president and everyone around him, not they mind what they need to engage in. Nigerians, they die every day. Every day. The insecurity challenges, the insecurity in Nigeria, they take more than 2,000 lives on the daily. Only that. And do you know the funny thing? Do you know that this insecurity is also what is affecting the food scarcity we experience in Nigeria? When food don't be very expensive, that nobody if he afford the things when people they feel buy before they know they feel buy them again. One, because the scarcity of food products, nobody they feel go farm again because of insecurity challenges. Those when be they plan to go farm, or those when get farm, no they feel go farm because their life they are at stake. They feel go farm, they feel not come back. This is now what they happen because only Benue State have the capacity to take care of Nigeria and over West Africa for food production. Only Benue State. And look at the internal displaced persons in the north. Majority of them are farmers. Those where they don't push out come up for their communities. Those where they don't grab their land. Majority of them are farmers. And even those when they feel farm, you discover say before they are able to cultivate their farm, they don't get agreements with the terrorist group. Maybe the terrorist group does say you go farm on this plots of land, and whatever thing you get at the end of the day, we'll do it 50-50. They know if you carry food come out again. Nobody they feel farm again. So sometimes you begin to wonder, is it that the politicians do not have common sense to see that it is basic things the Nigerians are just asking from them? That if the federal government just pay attention to just only provision of energy. We'll take for instance, say this power grid when they collapse every day. You want to tell me that they are not competent Nigeria, living in Nigeria, they have the formation to set up a plan on how to solve this power failure when they experience for Nigeria? That you could wonder whether is Nigeria so big that we not get 24 hours light. We not get affordable light. We not get light when they reliable. Is Nigeria as big as America when we see 24 hours light day? Like what is the comparison in terms of landmarks or in terms of maybe things we need energy for these two places? So I mentioned Nigeria and the US. So what it make be say, despite their money when the power sector don't take since 1999, since Olusegun Obasanjo tenure till date, we never have solved the problem in our power sector. It is very simple to know. Number one, there are politicians who are heavily investors in generator manufacturing companies. They are politicians. When they invest heavily, when we say for their shares to grow and for them to expand in the businesses when they are investing, they need to be high demand for generators. Now imagine, can such politician push for a country to have reliable power supply? No now. Person will invest, you want to make an investment flop? No now. You got suffer, you got to buy generator so that investment go to grow. Everything is being motivated by money, because most of these politicians engage in policies that is of great benefit to them, because they are shareholders in companies when these policies they favor. They have shares, they get where they benefit them. So for as long as they benefit them, it not consign them if they benefit you. It not consign them if they benefit you. That is the problem in Nigeria. That is just the issue in Nigeria. This power grid, the national grid, when they collapse every 5 minutes, is of great benefit to few. It get people when they benefit from her. The people, they privatize the distribution, and the distribution, they don't become the major problem. The generation a major problem, distribution a major problem. But the truth is, if the president will engage in Nigerians, there are Nigerians that are competent, that are living Nigerians, that within a year they can formulate a way to tackle this power sector. That if the government just provide a enabling environment and the basic facilities, that these people go engage these facilities to facilitate reliable power supply in Nigeria. And do you know that if you are able to oversolve 50 to 60 or 70% of the power energy energy issue in Nigeria, that it will increase productivity, it will increase progressiveness of Nigerians, and it will reduce deforestation. Because majority of the reason why people they cut down trees around now, because of the need to provide energy. Everything boils down to energy. You need coal for your fire. You need coal to generate for your fire, to feed cook. You need firewood. Majority the reasons why most African countries they suffer for deforestation are because the people need to provide energy for themselves. So just say that just tackling only power could solve like hundreds problem for Nigeria. Just only the power. Imagine say 70% of Nigerians they enjoy 24 hours light. Just imagine say the millions of naira when they spend yearly just to provide electricity for yourself, for your business, you dey save them. Imagine the kind of how your business will take grow. Then imagine the things when you go don't add to your businesses. Imagine the ideas when you go don't materialize for your businesses. Imagine the exposure when you go don't get, because now the money when they spend just to generate energy, they limit your progress. They make you not feel grow. You dey struggle. Imagine just that this administration just solve only power. That everything when they don't do anything, it can only power they solve. Why is it that it's just so difficult to the president go France? For France, you know, say 24 hours light. When there any time that the apartment when they stay, they go on generator for them to get light. You know, see how the environment they peaceful and calm. That the 2 weeks or the 20 days when you go spend for them, you see say it bring calm down. Then as you enter the country, they see the stress. The stress in Nigeria, you can smell it. As soon as you're flying into the country, the smell in Nigeria, you feel smell them. As you enter, you don't see everything won't kill you already. As a president travel, you don't see things when they work for these countries when they go. Why is it so difficult that these persons don't feel the things when they see, they don't fit carry and make it happen for their own place? Like, I don't understand. I don't even understand. So it's terrible when you think about this. Like, these politicians are Nigerians, and they just prefer causing pain to Nigerians. Okay, that's just so. Like, say, let me give a recap of what the president, what the eventualities, the things that have happened, the insecurity challenges that we've embarked. We want the president to tackle it just the same way he tackled the Uromi killing before he traveled. How within a space of a week, the security agency don't get everybody way involved. They don't carry their go Abuja. They don't do everything just to appease the North. Same thing should be done also. Same thing should be done in Plateau State. That Fulani head when to say for there to be peace in this community, they need to do this, to do this, to do this. That person need to be called. They need to call that person. No tribe be superior for Nigeria. There is no tribe that is more Nigerian than other tribes. That person should be called and should be questioned. Wetin make you talk this thing when you talk? Wetin you know when we not know? For you to talk, say for peace to be in this community, these are the things the communities need to do. These are the things the government need to do. These are the things the army needs to do. And such person, they walk around. Mr. President, welcome back. Even in as much as I did not vote for you, there's nothing I'm going to do that will stop me from you being my president. But there are things you're going to do that if you're able to engage in these things in just the little period of time you get between now and the next election, that you don't even need to spend money to buy votes. Just assume, say, 70% of Nigerians get 24 hours light. Just assume, see Nigeria. See, Nigeria are very easy. Nigeria are very easy to buy. Once you just solve all of that, then you decry, say you need second tenor. Now we go give you, now we go dash you, say take, because you don't deliver. So okay, that's that on the president. Okay, I want to talk about Wike and Wikeism. Wike political ideology, what I feel. So what I want to do first, I want to talk about how Wike began his political career, because Wike is an interesting man, is an interesting figure. He plays an important role in the national politics. So we don't feel ruling out. The power when Wike the way now, past power when over the Senate president get. Because we see the things when unfold for Rivers State. That's a testament of his position that he not be just ordinary minister, now he be. So Watch this video first.
Do you want me to tell you the truth?
I'm listening.
As a politician, I'm not happy. I wanted outright removal of the governor. As a politician, I'm not happy. But for the interest of the state, the president did the right thing.
As a lawyer?
No, I'm coming. I'm coming. Already the matter is in court. But people must say the truth. The governor was gone. He was gone. Yes, he was gone. So when people say, President, I say, look, if that's where they should be worshiping, they should be worshiping Mr. President. Every morning go to the President, can we wash your feet for serving us? How? Mind you, Supreme Court has said no money can go to local government when it's not democratically elected. Mind you, Supreme Court has said nobody will go to the state without appropriation. In that situation, there was crisis. All institutions will be shut down. Health will be crisis. Education will be crisis. It is not in my place to make it good for the governor.
What about your state?
And that's what I'm saying as a politician. It is not in my place to make the governor to be happy. It's not me. My business is not to make him comfortable. And that's why there's power play.
It's part of the role you play.
Now, the point I'm trying to make, Mr. President came in and saved the situation, saved the vast people of that calamity, of that anarchy.
Oh, so you know he was going to...
Now, on the video, you saw what we can tell what, and just have an understanding of what he said. That if not the president's intervention, things went for Apple for Rivers State, that he was ready to create a state of anarchy, chaos will happen. In all one mind, that everything he wanted to achieve was to satisfy his motivation, to satisfy what is fueling him, which is his ego, to satisfy it by removing Fubara. Fubara don't match ground, Fubara don't match the line. He needs to remove it, even if the state will burn down. So why suddenly this man who would know is a lover of the Rivers State people, suddenly not really the mind where to go before Rivers State if he carry out some certain of his action? So that is the reason why I want to talk about Wike. Now, Wike started his political career in 1999. In 1999, he became the local government area of Obiakpo local government area. Man, that time for Rivers State, he not get anybody where he don't know Wike. For the 2 tenure, he stayed as the local government area of Rivers State. If now Rumokoro you go, they know Wike. Rumola, my 2, my 3, Diop, Rumadolo, Rumokoro, Rumigbo. You don't get where you want go. Rumopericon, you don't get where you want enter when the youth not aligned with Wike. Wike, one of Wike political ideology is showing working. Wike believe to show work. In as much as he believes, in as much as a politician, the position you are holding right now, you want to use until grativate your interests, you want to use until gather for yourself. You should also do your best to show working. You also do your best to engage with the people so that it could be like say you they work, you know, they steal, whereas you they steal. Wike believe in show working. Now let me atomize Wike political ideology before I dive into it properly. Now, one of the things I've observed in Wike is Wike believe in loyalty. I will tell you why I believe in loyalty. Wike believe in propaganda. Wike know how to weaponize propaganda. You see how they play with during protests when Nigerians will come and come protest, go to say no. Now politicians they sponsor this. They believe how to how to do engage in propaganda. And number 2, Wike believe in showing working. He believe you should do something. Show say you dey work, not just go there go thief. Use common sense, use sense, take do things down. And let me tell you back. So when he was a local government chairman, he did marvelously well. He was even the chairman of all the local governments. Was chairman of the local government council for 2 tenures also, and from there he moved to become chief of staff under Amechi Rotimi Amechi, and he supported Rotimi Amechi not because he really liked Rotimi Amechi, but because his godfather, who was Peter Odili, supported Amechi. Amechi was loyal to Peter Odili and supported every person Peter Odili supported politically. And we can also see Amechi loyalty playing in him sticking to just one party. Now, Wike, in him sticking to one party. Not only Wike be the politician for 26 years, we never moved from one party to another. He started in PDP and he still did PDP. That is Wike understanding about what loyalty is all about. I'm loyal to my party. Not just like all these ones when as the president they come, everybody they welcome out with decamping. Everybody don't finish for PDP. Everybody don't move to APC. And all of them when they move to APC, not because of say the party when they I'm leaving PDP because I can't flow again with the ideology. I can't flow with what they are planning, what they are offering the Nigeria people. Because that's what happened in America. In America, you can see a Republican moving to the Democrat, or the Democrat moving to become a Republican. They will tell you that the plan when the Republican get, I don't like them. So I have to move to the other party because I think the other party and what I want for the people, it gets a connection. But in Nigeria now, okay, which side to go, but I say go win. Which side I need to go, make it for favor me. That is just what they play. Political game for their own self. I just believe that in 2027 Nigeria will learn. Nigerians, we need to buckle up because now they make these people, they treat us the way that they treat us. These politicians. Now they cause harm for ourselves. It is our time we need to buckle up. Now in 2027, we are not voting because of money. We are not voting because of tribe. We are not voting because of political affiliation. We are not playing identity politics. We are not playing tribalism. That with the votes for our conscience and with the vote because we want hope, with the vote for the sake of our children, because if we don't get our right for 2027, see, you cannot even process or comprehend what Nigeria will look like 5 years from now. I can tell you for free that it wouldn't be nice. Things don't fall out. It wouldn't be nice. So it is high time we get it right in 2027. It is very important that we get it right. That you and I engage in the right things and start propelling ourselves, start aligning ourselves to things that are good, things that are right, and understanding that we all have a particular role we need to play. There's a purpose behind every man. There's a reason why you're created. There's a reason why you need to do what is right. If not just only us go enjoy or suffer the pain when go happen. Our children yet unborn go through hell. Now, Wike left as the chief of staff. Then from there, he became a minister of state of education under Goodluck Jonathan. It was then he resigned and pushed to become a governor under PDP, and gained success. Although he passed through some hurdles during his election, but he came out victorious, and he did 2 tenure for Rivers State, and he was known as Mr. Project. Because see, if you go Rivers State on Monday and you go Rivers State next week Tuesday, you go see something don't change. Like if you stay out of Rivers State for like 6 months, you might end up missing your way when you get back. Wike work heavily. You don't get community where you don't try. You don't get projects where you don't do some federal projects. You do projects where not be state projects. And most of the projects when Wike do for Rivers State now, projects when some state not fit try. Some state not fit try them. The kind of project when Wike do. It was mind-boggling. It was mind-boggling. So it was called Mr. Project, and Wike was entertaining. We see anywhere they go, one commission project, they see how they carry people, they clamor for him. He became a celebrity overnight. People they clamor for him. Small time, we don't see him. The bands they play for him, everything they move where 70%, if not more than 70% of River State people love Wike they enjoy Wike. They see things when they do, and they enjoy the way they entertain them. Wike was loved by majority of the Rivers State people. Then why suddenly this man just gonna say, if not be the president intervention, things will happen? Now, he became a two-time governor, and I believe that the reason we cannot rule out that without Wike, Fubara for not come on board, that there wouldn't have been anybody like Fubara for the political scene. So we know that Fubara was Wike's godson, and probably as a godfather and godson in Nigeria politics, they always get agreement. Maybe the agreement, let's draw an hypothesis. Maybe the agreement when they get, now based on say, you'll be a figurehead, I will be in Abuja, and I will be the one calling the shot. And maybe this man will look, say, okay sir, and the man don't enter consistent man, and he just can't remain like a figurehead, not being able to do anything. And people can say, yes, don't worry, we'll stand by you. You are the governor, you are the this and this and this. And probably that was what happened. And probably it was also involved, guy 1P must involve money. And that was what led to their fracas. And he don't come up from state affair to become a national affair. Now, there's something I want us to understand why I want to talk about loyalty in wicked political ideology, how loyalty plays out. We see his dealings with other politicians, his dealings with Tambuwa, his dealings with Atiku, his dealings with Obaseki and other politicians. If you look at their relationship and what it caused them to get issues, you discover, say, wicked kind of political game now. If I do for you, or if we get an agreement, I will do everything possible to play my part to achieve and fulfill my part of the agreement. But I also want you to do the same thing. And if you look at some of these persons over time, now they fulfill their part. Look at the time of Obaseki. Obaseki came out and said, if not be Wike, if will not win the second election. And we see the kind of stunts Wike put for Edo State. How he was there throughout the election, how he stood against Oshomole, and every other part he played. To even make Obaseki came out as a governor candidate at PDP was all about Wike. Everything that Wike played that game for her. But we saw what happened. And we see that when it happened and it affected their relationship, we see the way Wike paid Obaseki back. He said it now. He said, bring this Ison when you come. I know this Ison is a good man. But because of what you did, it's a no-no for you in Edo State. I'm going to do everything possible. I'm going to make sure you have no victory. And you see how the Edo State election played. That Wike paid Obaseki back. Wike know they forgive. And we see the same thing applies in Tambuwa. And we also see the same thing applies. See, I'm just being factual. I'm just being factual because of where I'm driving to. Now, if not be Wike, I don't think there would have been anything like PDP, because PDP get a lot of internal problem some years back, and Wike was like the glue when not make that party break up, because that party don't finish. And I believe what they later agreed on, probably I'm just creating a storyline from it, that because I remember the PDP also wanted the candidates, the presidential candidate to come from the south, and also the south governor have also agreed to pick Wike or to support him in his political career, becoming the president. But I see they come betray along the line, and we see also the role when Tambuwa played during the primaries, that role affected Wike and made Atiku to come out victorious. So we saw that political game, and we see Senai make Wike not really like all of those southern governors. He get issues with all of them. That's the same thing that you observe with his dealings with Fubara. But one thing I want to tell Mr. Wike is, this is your godlike nature. Its similarities with everything what happened to Stanley, Joseph Staling, and Adolf Hitler. Because once you get this godlike personality, you become nihilistic. You don't believe say God there again. You believe the power is so much, you're so high with the power that you believe say you be like say you be God. You can't feel like say you be God. And one thing about God not they share a position with anybody. Everything went on before everyone when be totalitarian. I ain't go before anybody when be totalitarian. If you're always controlling, you're always authoritarian, you do always now your own way, now your way, it must be your way, the way you have aligned it. This I'm just saying to every politician. You will receive it same way. Sometimes in 1,000-fold. And sometimes for a long period of you could come play out like generational curse. That is just how life turns out to be. You don't feel like God because of the political position you hold. You don't exhibit godlike characterization because of the position when you hold. You don't forget say you be human being and you don't feel live past 80 or 90 years. You don't forget say the people when you deal with now humans like you, and they feel let them rest. You they march on them, they step on them, they oppress them, and you they happy, you they smile, and you they say nothing go happen. And true, nothing they happen because of how you don't structure everywhere. But one thing you should know that you can't see, you don't even know how the next hour won't be for you. You don't even know how the next hour won't be for you. A state of anarchy for River State people. That if not for the president, you won't just break hell. Hell would have break loose. This one for happen, that one for happen. And you are so bold. See the way they talk and see body language. You know, see, wait till this man they talk so in Minam. And now see what they happen to the River State people. I just hope that every one of us learn, see things when they happen around, and we don't make the same silly mistakes we made. Selling our votes for 5,000, selling our votes for 10,000, selling our vote for just what you want get today. You dey forget say tomorrow day. Let we not make same mistakes for 2027. Let's understand the fact that my vote for 2027 now will determine the hope for my tomorrow. My vote now my hope. My vote now my future. My vote now for my kids' future. Because we can't keep on missing it. Every election time they miss them, they will still call you, use you to go to fight other people. You go to kill your own youth. You be youth, you they kill your brothers. You they feel say you are superior. Yes, we don't win. These old men, when go so die, when they close to their grave, they use you. You, when are you supposed to they use them? People when supposed to retire, come up for the political scene, then you supposed to they occupy. You don't ever ask yourself, say, this politician when they give me gun, might go kill. If I kill for and finish, you go give me pikin, make I marry. Think whether you get any special privilege they enjoy for this politician. With the number of souls when they kill, they use it to the count scores, and you don't know say you go pay for them. Every life when God creates, every man go pay for them. Not to say you go run away from her. Whatever thing you don't do, you carry your cross by yourself. That is just how life is. You carry your cross by yourself. So I'm going to end today on this. Do well to follow us on all our social media platforms. Engage when we talk on our comment section, and just allow this community to keep growing. Share, like, and just do what you're supposed to now. Peace out.
Yeah, instead it be them, let it be me. Since I will die, inevitably, then let it be, that it be said, when I am dead. Some other was free, some other was fed, some other not me, was able to see that long as we live inside of a country where no one is safe, no one is safe. We only evade, try to escape the imminent doom, but closer the date looms. It comes for all. If we must go, then at least when we fall, when